Yeah, hi everybody. It's great to be here. It's taken me 35 years to get to a media day, so that's kind of awesome. Thanks to Rosary for putting this all together and all your hard work. First thing, I'd like to introduce the players here and have them introduce themselves.
Hi, so I'm Brooke Demetre, and recently I just committed to Stanford, and just me committing has really let me just loosen up and really focus on the team. And I'm really excited this year. We're going to be going on a lot of trips, and most of our team is new this year. So I'm really excited just to grow with them and just taking more like of a leadership role. And I'm just excited for what has to come. Yeah.
Okay. Hi, I'm Meaali'i Amosa. I'm a junior. And this year, I'm really looking forward to, because like Brooke said, we have a really young team this year with freshmen and transfers as well. So I'm really looking forward to working with them and taking on a leadership role, like she said. Also, our trips, we're going to Hawaii and San Francisco, which should be really fun. So I'm really looking forward to doing it with them.
Hi, I'm Alyssa Durazo Frescas. I'm a junior, and I currently have 8 offers and counting, hopefully. And what they both said, we have a really young team, and I'm really excited for what we have to offer to the table this year. And I just think that once these young kids get older and once we lead them in the right direction, they'll be really good and they'll be ready to take on, modern day and keep on the legacy. So that's what we're hoping to do for you guys this year.
Like the players said, this is one of the youngest teams I've had in my 35 years or so coaching. Really tough schedule. We put together a really tough schedule like Coach Yoon, playing a lot of open division teams, type teams, out-of-state teams. We really challenge ourselves, and hopefully the young kids will come along at a fast pace to keep up with the schedule. Yeah, we're playing Corona Centennial from Nevada. We're playing Bishop Gorman from Nevada. We're in the Redondo tournament, Detroit tournament, going to Hawaii for the Iolani Classic, San Francisco for the West Coast Jamboree with Sierra Canyon, and obviously the Trinity League games.
What is Meet the Monarchs night?
That's a night we have the second Saturday of November where we introduce all the players. We have a dinner, silent auction. It's kind of a cool thing that we do for our kids. You can absolutely go. We have a seat for you.
Which is your young players are you most excited about?
Well, we've got some really enthusiastic freshmen. I don't know how knowledgeable they are yet, but they're enthusiastic. Kaya Elizadez is right now starting point guard for us, splitting the time with Hannah Vela, both 2 freshmen. We have a 6'1" freshman named Jordan Griggs, who's very, very talented, but very, very raw. But these guys will tell you it's a really fun group. They're really fun. They have a lot of fun together. But they're really, really young, and they may be a little immature, but really, really fun. One of the most fun groups I've had since I've been here. Yes, sir.
Have you ever had that?
I think at Troy, I had a really great freshman named Sarah Yee who played point guard for me for 4 years, started as a freshman. No. Well, yeah, Alyssa played point guard as a freshman. She's a combo guard. She plays both, and she started as a freshman. Brooke has started as a freshman. So, if you can play, you can play. We'll get you in there.
Are things different, Brooke, for you now, being thought of as a younger player, and now you're an upperclassman? And has that role changed for you at all?
As far as leadership, yes. Definitely had to take on a bigger role and still working on that. But as far as the game, just trying to always increase my level of play.
When you guys are, any player can answer this, when you guys are on the court, you guys just rolling and doing what you want to do, what are we seeing out there on the court? What's the style of play?
Very fast-paced this year. We have a lot of quick people and just a lot more fast-paced, definitely more pressure on the press. So yeah, anything.
Yeah, like Brooke said, this year we're a little more guard heavy, so it's a little more up tempo, a lot of pressing, and yeah, we're just looking to push the ball. We have a lot of good shooters, Alyssa, so yeah, looking for that.
More fun to play that style, right?
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
Up tempo is really
Yeah.
fun. It fits us, and I think it'll be good for us and a good challenge, and it'll get ready. We'll get ready for the next level.
Do you guys like the idea of playing everybody in league twice as opposed to last year when you only played everybody once? You like this way better, or does it matter?
I personally like it because it's basketball. It's what we love, and I love playing it. And season last year was so short, and it was like it's already done. And this year is kind of longer. We play every team twice, and we go to their home court, and we get that experience. So I just personally think it's a lot of fun, and to get that experience.
Yeah, and also adding to that, like it's fun going to the away games just because you see a new crowd and the vibe is different and they're all cheering against you and it just creates like a fun atmosphere. Yeah, yeah.
So don't do it again.
We didn't get to come here last year. It was kind of unfair to Rosary, actually. We had the game at our place, and Rosary is very tough to beat in this building, and so that was a big disadvantage for them. So playing both home and away is more equitable for everybody. Yeah.
Coach, I might have repeated the question here. I apologize, but what's the team looking like for your team this year? Where we know you guys are in an open division and getting so close to some really good teams last year, and really knocking on the door and showing some potential, but just not getting there. I mean, what are you guys talking about this year?
Yeah, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I could be wrong, but I think someone told me we're the only team that have been in the open division every year since it's been open division. So, yeah, it's definitely, people think it's a great honor, and it is, but it's a tough road. To win the open division in Southern California, you have to be a nationally ranked team. That's just the reality of it. You have to be probably in the top 5 in the country. So getting to that spot is possible, but it's a very tough road, and things have to go right for you. And so the competition is just unbelievably tough. So we just got to keep trying to close that door and try to become the best team, not only in Southern California, but one of the top teams in the country. If we want to compete in the open division with Windward and Sierra Canyon and Rosary and teams like that. Orangewood Academy, which will be very good this year too, in the county. So it's just, not a matter of so much doing anything different. It's just keep elevating and keep playing a tough schedule and, keep teaching the kids and working hard. And these guys all want to play at the highest level possible, and they want to play the best competition. And, they understand that's where that is in the open division, and they understand how tough it is too.
Is your depth going to be a big part of, I heard you guys talk about the up-tempo and trying to push it even more this year, and you have some returners, you have some newcomers and to the team that can probably play that style. Do you think is that going to be a big thing to how you're going to try to accomplish this?
Yeah, we only have 2 seniors on this year's team, and these guys are all juniors right here, and I think our depth is probably our biggest strength. We do have incredible depth, and it's up to me to find the right combinations and what will be effective on the floor. Some of our combinations don't press well at all, and some of our combinations do press well. So it's kind of like finding the right buttons to push and the right magical combinations that'll play well at the same time. But it gives me as a coach, I have a lot of options of what I can do, how many defenses I can play, what presses I can play, what offenses I can run. With these 3, obviously, are going to be a big part of what we're doing. They've had an incredible summer. Alyssa's really had an incredible summer and a fall. I mean, she's turned into one of the best shooters I've ever seen. She's 4-pointers. We call them 4-pointers. She doesn't shoot 3-pointers. She's way beyond that 3-point line. We're really excited. We can throw a lot of different combinations at you. We can throw a lot of groups with 2 juniors, 3 freshmen. I mean, we just don't know what they're going to do when they get out there. They do some great things and they do some horrific things, all in the same 15-minute span of practice. My biggest concern, and I've sat down with the kids and individually and talked with them, is sometimes our young kids are going to make a huge mistake in a really big moment in a game. And how are they going to react to that? Are they going to get down? Is it going to affect the next 3 or 4 plays? Are they going to beat themselves up? You know, that's the stuff that these guys are still learning how to deal with. You know, it took Brooke a long time to get over her mistakes in the middle of a game. She still works on that. So that's kind of the things we'll be dealing with all year. But that's fun stuff. You know, they're very open to coaching. They're a very fun group, and you know, it's been a fun summer and a fall so far.
I was going to ask Alyssa that. Is there a spot on the floor you won't shoot from?
I'm trying to see. I don't really think so. I mean, I'm comfortable with shooting anyway.
Obviously.
Kevin, can you just give a breakdown on how you view the whole team-wise in Southern California? Is Sierra Canyon the team to beat?
Yeah, you know, going off of fall is really tough to do with you know, on the girls' side because you know, like a team like Windward doesn't really do much in the fall. They kind of just do their own thing and get ready for the season. I think Sierra Canyon is the top team in Southern California at this point. I think Windward will be right there. I think Corona Centennial is very, very good. If you haven't seen them, Rosary, Orangewood Academy. You know, I think we're in the mix there. Troy is also a very talented team with a really good player coming back. Harvard Westlake will be good. I mean, I think there's like 9 or 10 teams that are possible open division teams, and it'll be very tough for the committee to get it down to 8.
I think I asked John Morris this earlier, but I'll ask you the same sort of question. Is the learning curve quicker for the freshmen, the younger girls coming in because of not only the level of competition, but because of who they get to practice against everyday practice as well?
Yeah, I think that helps a lot, but you know, nothing's quick with freshmen. It takes time. It's just not for lack of effort or lack of enthusiasm. It's just, you know, you almost have to make those mistakes that freshmen make. You know, these guys have made them, and you know, they've gotten past it, and hopefully they'll help them out. But it's just, you know, with young teams, it's something you live with, and if you can't restrict them. You can't, you know, you got to let them make those mistakes, let them grow a little bit, and get past it. That's the only way to learn is to do. So we do.
Kevin, you always know the competition pretty well, and as somebody who's competed against Kate Ustry a lot on Rosary, how do you feel about that, you know, that injury, and you know, what kind of emotions do you have about that?
Yeah. Well, any injury is a terrible thing for all the players, but especially on the girls' side, ACL is like the scourge of women's basketball. I mean, it's something we all dread. You know, me as a parent with 3 girls playing, I dread that. You know, I feel for Kate and her family. I know how hard Kate works. I know how much she's put into this program, and she deserves to be playing her senior year. And it, you know, for lack of a better word, sucks that she's not. It has nothing to do with competition or anything like that. We have great respect for all the Rosaries players and all the players we play against in the Trinity League. So we're very sad for her, and to hear her talk about her situation at West Point, you know, that being in jeopardy, that really upsets me, and you know, I'm really sad for her. We're hoping for the best for her and her family. But knowing her and competing against her all these years, I think you guys would agree, we have no doubt she's gonna be okay, and she's gonna figure it out, and she's gonna come back stronger, and I think she's gonna achieve everything she wants to achieve. I have no doubt about that for Kate.
And Brooke, it was a cool moment seeing you guys all kind of talking, you know, around her, and kind of, you know, seemed like you're giving her support. I mean, like Coach was saying, it's you guys are competitors, but you guys are friendly and know each other.
Yeah.
What do you, as your friends, what do you guys feeling for her?
Well, like a couple years back, I played with Kate when I was younger, and May's played with Kate, and Alyssa, just known her always like playing against her. But we all know like how incredibly hard she works, and she's extremely aggressive, and always, every single play, like she's on the floor, she's jumping over stands trying to get the ball. So, and just talking to her, how positive she is. Like she's incredibly positive for that kind of injury, which is, it changes a lot. And yeah, if anyone could overcome it, it would be her, just because of her attitude and how hard she works.
I personally never played with Kate, but I always played against her, And in high school, I always had to guard her, and sometimes she'd be face guarding me or I'd be face guarding her. We're both known as like the shooters, and sometimes people would call us twins because we play alike and look alike, but we never saw it. And before this, and we were talking about it, like, I don't want to face guard anyone else at Rosary. Like, it is sad, and I never got the honor to play with her, but I know that she will overcome it because she's such a hardworking person. I see the dedication in her eyes and how much love she has for the game. It is sad that I never got to play with her, but it was an honor to play against her too.
And like they said, like I've always like played against her, whether it be in league or club or whatever. But this year I got to experience playing club with her, so I got to know her better as like a person and a basketball player. So seeing how hard she works and how much she puts into basketball or just building a relationship with anybody. So it's really sad to see her get hurt, but I know she'll be back from it and she'll do great things.
What team was that again?
Counselors.
Chelsea.
So Alyssa, you said you're comfortable shooting from anywhere. How about anybody on the boys team that you've had battles with about shooting anywhere?
I mean, I guess the only battle who could probably compete against me is Devin Askew on the boys team, but I don't think he could shoot like me, and so I'm gonna just say that right here, right now.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Brooke, another athlete once told me you don't say no to Stanford, right? So what was it about Stanford for you that put you over the top and made you commit at this point?
Yeah, I also, like, basketball is a huge part of my life, but I wanted to go somewhere academically because that's very important to me. So what better place than Stanford? But also, like, I love the coaches and the team, the girls itself. Like, I get along really well. I've played with two of them who are freshmen there now, and I know I play well with them. And another girl that's a senior in high school will be a freshman, and I play well with her. So it's just that aspect, and then academics. Like, I couldn't say no to it. Yeah.
Speaking of recruiting, Coach, I mean, you got an interesting recruiting story in your household. Was this a interesting dinner conversation at the dinner table when Cam is saying she's committing to your wife?
Oh, Dan, it was the easiest recruitment in the history of recruitment. She couldn't close the deal on her own daughter, and then I think it's time for her to rethink her profession. It's been a really fun ride. I've been able to drive to school with Cameron now for 4 years. It's 6 in the morning, help her get extra work in, and now she gets to go 4 years with her mom. It's a special situation, and we're just excited for her, and we're really happy. And it's been a great 4 years for me personally. Cameron's been a great kid, a great teammate. The only thing we demand as parents out of Cameron, basketball-wise, is that she's a great teammate. Be unselfish, be a great teammate, be there for your teammates, and everything else is gold. So, we're real excited. Cameron's done a great job.
So did she tell you she was committing, on the carpool?
No, I think my wife told her she was committing. My wife's pretty bossy, and she kind of laid down the law. You're going to Concordia, so I don't want to see any other letters, so any other recruitment letters I got, I just kind of trashed and just put them aside.
How about the dynamic, though, with your wife, though? It's just like, okay, now Cam's yours, or she can joke with you and say, hey, you didn't develop her this way, or why didn't you utilize her skills this way? I mean, what's that going to be like?
I'm sure that's all going to happen, Dan. I'm sure that's going to happen. Well, we've done the best we could with Cam, and if she can improve on it, that's great. But we have a kid who's played for me last year, Destiny Zambrano, who's playing at Concordia, and she's doing really well. And so I think it's all kidding aside, I think it's a great fit. I think it's a great campus, a great school. Christine's a great coach, and Cameron's easy to work with. I've got some other daughters, might be a little different story, but Cameron is a very easy kid to work with, and I think the transition is going to be great.
But how are you and your wife feeling that how you guys can end up coaching her for so long? It's like 4 years of high school, 4 years of college. Yeah, well, for us it's okay. The person you should be asking is poor Cameron. She's 4 years dad, 4 years mom. That's almost unbearable. Why me? But like I said, she's a really
easy to get along kid. She gets along with everybody, and if she is upset about it, she's hid it really well.
Any more questions? Wonderful. Coach, ladies, any more thoughts?
Thank you all for coming out and listening to us, and thank you to Rosary for hosting this. And come out and watch us, and we'll hope to put on a show for you guys.
Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. Thanks for having us.